Hi, good morning. Welcome back. We have sound. I updated the software while I was off, and then I haven't had a stream since. The bad thing about this mic, apparently, is it changes the hardware ID of the microphone. So now I'm on like the third version of this actual microphone in there. So like whatever. We did it. I should have tested that. I should have thought to test that before, but I am not that smart. So there we go. So we back. Let me catch up on all these subs because y'all are awesome. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff here. Whew. All right, let me catch up on these subs real quick because this is really awesome. All right, Two Hands of Blue, 34 months of subbing. Tess, 53 months of subbing. Tess really enjoyed the purple icon that I posted on Instagram the other day. Toga, 15 months of subbing. Let's go. Papawio, 13 months of subbing. Brooks, 45 months of subbing. We'll have to get an update on the pin show here in a minute once I get through all these. Corinne, 51 months of subbing. Mike, 47 months of subbing. Lady Tamara, 22 months already. Crazy. 22 months of subbing. Fiendor, 12 months of subbing. Howdy, y'all. That's what Fiendor says. Miss Cookie, 27 months of subbing. Crab hands. One Dog Night, 49 months of subbing. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Namiki Winter Vlad, 32 months of subbing. Sammy, _ 18 months of subbing. Great. Scott, 15 months of subbing. Pin Addict Coffee, Pin Addict Crab. I actually already need some water while I'm doing this. Evan Max Pinquisition, 55 months of subbing. Lurking during the meeting. That's approved. Approved. Miss G's Crafties with the 100 biddies. Emotional tech support bits. I like that. Sherry Bobbin, 7 months of subbing. Megalinity, 24 months of subbing. 2 entire years. Naper Villain with the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you, Naper Villain. I appreciate you. If y'all got your gifted subs, check out your emotes. Give Naper Villain a shout out. Naper Villain, hope you're doing well. I really, really appreciate that. It is good to be back in the flow. Yeah, quick update on life. Everything is going better. So thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for everyone reaching out. We're in a much better place this week than we were at this time last week. So yeah, so we're as good as we can be. So a few little changes in life, but my father-in-law is back home, so that's the key, and on the mend. So whew, we're good. So y'all were awesome. Y'all were super great reaching out, and I really, really appreciate you. I know. I wish I could have been in the California Pin Show. So if you were there, I'd love to hear how it was. I mean, I know that I'm like asking for like a diatribe on it, but you don't have to do that. But did y'all have a good time in LA? Hope y'all had hope you had a good show. I didn't follow too much of it. I saw a lot of the pictures. It looked like it was a pretty decent crowd out there at the show. So maybe next year I'll get back out there. Schmevelin had a great time. Nice. Nib Wars, 45 months of subbing. Let's go. It was a great show. Lots of first timers. Not much after dark. That makes sense. Yeah, that adds up. Show was awesome. Super busy. The rain paused long enough for the show. That's right. There was a second atmospheric river. Hey, Seoli-san, 26 months of sub, and good morning to you too. So not much after dark. Yeah, that probably goes hand in hand with a lot of first timers there. So probably a lot of day trippers, right? There was a weird soccer thing, like nearby. Location close to the mall was nice. Lots of walkable stuff. Cool. Yeah, it looked like a good location. Oh, in the same hotel. Gotcha. Have you tried the Esterbrook Flex nibs? If so, how do they compare to the vintage Esterbrook, like the 2048 and 9048? I have not tried them. And are you talking about a modern Flex nib? I'm sure, like, are they not the, like the Yovo Flex nibs? Is that what we're talking about? A soccer team was staying at the hotel. Gotcha. MLS opening day is tomorrow. Gotcha. Hey, Strings and Petals, are you back home? How's your family? Family's doing good. I just gave an update a second ago. So yeah, everyone's doing well. Or as as good as can. We're doing better than last week. How about that? So yeah, we're on the right path. Got a few nib grinds. I'm happy with them. Nice. Good morning, Alamal. The modern versus the vintage Esterbrook Flex nibs. The question is, what is the modern Esterbrook Flex nib? If it's a Yovo, then it's not really a Flex nib and it doesn't really compare. It's a soft nib. But I don't know what the modern Esterbrook Flex nib is. Is it just a Yovo number 6? Yeah, so that doesn't really those modern Flex nibs don't really compare to old Flex nibs. They're not the same category of nib. The modern ones are just like a soft, like a little bit of line variation, not a lot of flex. So you're on the bus home and so sleepy. Oh, I bet you are. Anyone see anything super interesting there? Brad, the Purple Spoke I won on stream had an adventure last week. It flew without me back to the DC area. Uh-oh. I never got to leave my table, so I didn't get to chat as much as I hoped. That was the way it goes when you're solo. Yeah. Have you tried any Esterbrook vintage nibs? Yeah, I've tried several, but more just more just on the firm side. Newbie question: is there a good flex nibs that compares to something like a dip pen, or should I keep practicing with a dip pen? You should keep practicing with a dip pen. Like, that's going to be your best flex nib option if you really want really extreme line variation from very thin to very wide. Oh, Alimal, so you actually lost the notebook and the pen. Oh, no. Since you missed SoCal, are you coming in Baltimore in 10 days? Absolutely not. What was it again? Sorry. Oh, just the, you should stick with the dip nibs. For that, the dip nibs, the modern dip nibs are going to give you the most amount of flex. Like, if you really need the extreme variation from like very, very thin to very wide, you're not going to find anything affordable that's going to match that. Like, if you want to spend hundreds of dollars on a modified gold nib to have that level of flex, then we can talk, but it's probably not worth it. Someone lost their Conan at the show, I believe. Oh, no. Baltimore will be my first pen show. Baltimore's a great pen show. You gave Toasty the thing for me? Good. I left Toasty hanging thinking they were going to get more than that from you. So hopefully you got everything coordinated. So, which I think was the correct path. I think we were on the same page on that. Yeah, stick with the dip nib. You communicated. Good. How was CY? Did y'all have a good time at the CY table? Plotters discontinuing their A4 pads, which I find greatly disconcerting. Where can I source A4 cream paper at a similar cost and quantity? Extra points for a gum-bound pad. I many times use the Plotter A4 pad like a desk mat. Well, number one, this is one of those cases where I would stock up if I could. And then number two, I would have to think about that because that's get a good glue-bound, good paper A4 pad that you can use similarly. Yeah, I'm with you. I showed people the other thing I have for you and people liked it. Nice. I'm glad you brought it. CY was good. I made sure he ate food. Good. I got to see all the craziness. My neighbor, is it May's table? Paper treats. Brad, please demand that Annabelle make testers out of those nibs. It would be cheaper for Annabelle to fly in everyone who has one of her pens and bring their pen to test than it would be for her to make her own set of testers. Oh, just testers for her grinds? Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. How did you like the vintage Esterbrook nibs you tried? I love them. There's just like 200 options. And I've tried like 3. It was my first pen show, and I had a really great time. Everyone was super friendly, and I'll definitely be back and maybe go to other shows. Nice, Lisa. That's amazing. Boss Baker, hope to go to San Fran. I'm booked for San Fran. I'm officially booked for San Fran. So it looks like all of my travel is going to be like hyper condensed this year because I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything aside from Atlanta before I go to London, New York, San Fran. Whew. Craziness. I was in the outside hallway and it was nice and cool. It got hot in the main room. I didn't see that many pictures, but I couldn't quite sort out the layout. I was like, one room had windows, but then I'd see other pictures and there was no windows. Should I go to London just to hand you the thing? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. Connor, yes. And we'll do some pen shopping. It was a large... Oh, so the large ballroom had the windows. Oh, the hall had the windows. Main room is like tracking. So if I saw windows, that was the hallway. Makes sense. If I could think about it for 2 seconds, that makes sense. 15 late notification. You missed 5 minutes of silence because my microphone updated and didn't tell me. Didn't reconnect. Main ballroom is so hot. Gotcha. Brad, what does the panel, the Pen Addict mini interviews with exhibitors entail for the Yoseko Fest? Okay, good question, Malehandralu. So this is all... Did you Ron in the pics? Oh, I forgot. I should go back and look. I'll go back and look. Okay, so let me pull this up, Malehandralu, because this is a work in progress. So number one, keep that in mind. But that's actually a good question. What is the website? Stationeryfestival.com. Okay. It was very hot in the main room. Well, I would have been packed appropriately. Okay, so very much take everything I say right now as just the very beginning of what might be transpiring. We don't have any for sure definite plans, but this is what I talked about on the podcast last week with Mike, that I am booked for the Stationery Fest in Brooklyn, August 7th to 9th. So this will be at essentially where Yoseko Stationery is, in the buildings in and around where they are. So Malehandralu saw that I am on the schedule. Okay. So once once Neil and Daisy found out I was going and booked, and I offered up my help to them, whatever they wanted me to do. So we had a call last week and chatted about some ideas. And what our idea right now is to have a section of the space for people to come meet a lot of the vendors and hear their story about why they're there, and have me be essentially the MC for these little blocks of times to, like, hey, meet the vendors kind of thing. So we'll eventually get a schedule for whoever wants to participate, and just be able to kind of learn maybe about some companies that you may not, there's going to be a lot of people there that we have never heard of, including myself, right? So Nazy and Deal, Neil and Daisy, thought this would be a good idea. I agreed, and then I agreed to basically be the interviewer. So we'll just have any of the vendors are going to have to sign up to participate, have their block, and then we would share kind of their story, like an introductory story on who they are, why they're there, and I'll be the host for that. And that'll be like a running, like a day-long type of thing. So, again, tentative, right? This is our working idea. So, which I'm pretty sure this will go on. So yeah. But again, very important word right here. Okay. So yeah, I just think it'll be a good experience, and it's somewhere like you as an attendee can just kind of like bounce in and out. Like if you know that I'm gonna get to interview the superior laborer at 2:00, you might want to drop by then. It's gonna be like a drop in and out thing. Like you're not gonna sit there all day and listen to me interview 10 people, right? You're gonna say, oh hey, Abby's here, or hey, superior labor's here at 2:30. Let me go see what's up with superior labor. That kind of thing. So that's the working plan. So there we go. This is the Yoseka thing. Yeah. Do you plan on going every year? Oh, who knows? I don't even know that there's an every year planned yet. I did have a question, which I'll put on the podcast tomorrow. I guess we'll talk about this little update. Why did they choose these dates? Being like in relation to like the Pen Show calendar, like DC is the weekend before, San Francisco's 2 weeks after. There is a big trade show in town the weekend before this event. So the idea was that a lot of people would already be in town that would be good participants in this. So that's hence this is why it was scheduled in this time frame. Good morning, Tina Tree. Yeah, I think it might be NY now. The dates are killing me. The dates are brutal. There's no doubt. Like after I do all my trips right in a row, all in the span of a month, I might regret that and rethink that for the following year. So there's no way I could tell ahead of time. Tina Tree, 31 months of subbing. Are you planning SF's show appearance? I'm planning on attending the San Francisco show. As far as anything else, aside from that, I have no plans. Like we're not doing like a live show or anything. I've basically bought my flight, bought my hotel, and have I bought my show tickets yet? Probably. I need to look. But yeah, I will be attending the San Fran show. So I will be appearing there, but as an attendee walking around. No ink sampler. I haven't been asked. I am going to do a small batch for St. Louis this year. St. Louis has asked me to contribute 12 or 18 samples. I can't remember how many exactly. St. Louis is getting behind the wheel tomorrow morning. I'm not going to get up early to watch testing tomorrow, but testing will be on probably while I'm even podcasting with Mike tomorrow. Can you deliver those inks in person? I 100% cannot. We're going to have to do St. Louis one year. Thank you, Tina Tree. It's a process for sure. It's a process. But can you imagine if I did St. Louis on top of everything, all the run that I'm about to go on before that? So I've told y'all before, and I've told Ann and Dave, I'm always off the weekend of the St. Louis Pen Show because it's my wife's birthday, and we always take a vacation that week. So that's why I can never go to the St. Louis Pen Show. This year is definitely no. Like maybe next year, like I could do St. Louis, Portland, right? Those are in the span of a couple of weeks of each other. But like this year, there's no way. Have you been keeping up with all the F1 drama? Oh, absolutely. I am just way deep in that. It does have a positive for those who travel. They can enjoy New York as a tourist on the weekend. That's true, Malahandralu, because the Yoseka Fest is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, and then like Friday morning. I booked to fly out Friday. I'm not staying a bunch of extra. I'm getting in Tuesday night to be ready Wednesday, Thursday, fly home Friday. So it'll be a quick trip. Parents went to St. Louis last weekend, loved it, visited the art museum, zoo. Andrew, I got the book. Alan sent me the book. I haven't set up the tracker yet because I really don't want to draw the Kick logo in my notebook. It's I'm gonna have a hard time rooting for them, despite how much I like the drivers because of their sponsor. Yes, strings and pedals. Yoseko alert, no close by Waffle House. Glyph has already sent me a list of restaurants in the area. Like, I think I'm gonna be covered. I mean, yes, it's a downgrade because there's no Waffle House. But yeah, you were considering going for Friday. Yeah, I just won't be there all day. Like, I fly out that afternoon. Is there a Waffle House in NYC? That's a really good question. I don't know. For Chicago, I want to do the Bear Food Tour. That would be sweet. One of these years, I have to really. Right now, I'm focusing on just going to the shows and traveling and trying to hit a bunch of different shows. And I've traditionally done a poor job at building in extra days to do the cities and do the things. So I don't know. Maybe one of these years that'll be my pin show idea, but not this year. Probably not next year. I don't know. Maybe next year it'll start. Maybe next year. Yeah, next year Portland. I would think that would be pretty high on the list for next year. Like, kind of like start with like Portland. Maybe like my 2025 dream scenario would be like the Dutch Pen Show, St. Louis, Portland, and that's all within a month of each other too. Well, maybe like 5 weeks of each other, 6 weeks, beginning of June to early July. Oh yeah, New York will be hot, I'm sure. Dutch Pen Show overrated? I've heard. Theme for 2025, the year of new shows culminating in Tokyo. It could be. That could be. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. 2 international trips is so expensive though, because I looked at the Dutch Pen Show this year, and then after I booked London, I'm like, oh my god. I'm already doing enough. Even like all the US travel is so much more expensive this year than last year. Like the flights for me to go the East Coast to West Coast this year, I would generally, so like I'm a Delta, I fly Delta out of Atlanta because that's like the home of Delta and it's the easiest and the best. Like last year, I always would upgrade to like the next, like the Comfort Plus level, like, you know, basic main and then the Comfort Plus. I'd always like one up to travel to the West Coast to be more comfortable. That price has doubled to do that. So the flights have gotten really expensive. I noticed this year when I was booking all my travel. I went Maine to LA because of that. Yeah, it's for real, Brooks. Like so what main cabin is this year was what Comfort Plus was last year, and Comfort Plus has doubled. So, yeah, it's so expensive. The hotels haven't been that bad. I mean, we're not getting many $99 hotel options anymore. But I guess once we've paid for the flights, we're like, well, I guess the hotel is cheap, but the flights are expensive. They're flights aren't going to get less expensive till Boeing gets its act together. Yeah, I was actually reading an article this morning about how the plane parts inventory is so far behind, we're going to be in trouble for a while. I only ever get the poor people seats. I get the poor people seats. I get the main seats. But if I'm taking a long trip, I will treat yourself. But not this year. Not this year. That was last year. That was in the before times. I can't afford that, man. I can't afford that anymore. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, the parts. It was literally just this morning that the parts have them years behind. So going to Amsterdam in September, bought tickets in January. Yeah, just stay in London till Amsterdam. That would be the opposite way to go. I would have to stay in Amsterdam until London, especially if you need changeable tickets. Yeah. So I think the London flight is the first one I bought like insurance for. Like I rarely do that, but especially with like the life situation I had this week and having to cancel all my stuff. Luckily, I got full refunds. I had bought the flight with points, and the hotels are easy, so I came out okay in that. But yeah, so I got 100. I came out even on the California thing somehow. I'd forgotten I'd booked that with points, so they just refunded the points. I can't fit in the poor people seats. Big boy needs the leg room. Yeah, that's a fact. So we've gone off the rails here today, but that's okay. It's been a while since we talked. So now I'm booking my flight so early, I'm able to pick out some good like exit row seats in like the main. Is it cheaper to buy insurance than to buy refundable fee? I don't know what I might have. Maybe I misspoke speaking on which I actually bought. But I basically bought it so I could, if something happened, I could. That's like too much money to screw around with. So I actually did. Brian Knight, 13 months of subbing. Let's go. London right now is about 1,000 from Miami. Maybe I should have flown to Miami. Because mine was at least, God, it was mid 2000s, if not. We had a vet emergency the night before my LA flight. Almost had to cancel. Oof. That stinks. Hope everything's okay. Seating near the door when a door fell off. Everything's on Airbuses right now. We paid $450 for Amsterdam to LAX. I'm paying $450 from my Atlanta to LAX was $450. For some reason, flying out of ATL is super expensive. I mean, I'm also flying to London in July, which is probably like prime time. Yeah, I did check all the flights. I do keep my seatbelt on at all times too. Yeah, my LA flight was like $450, or maybe $500, and that was main cabin. Hey, SD Redneck, everything's going mostly okay. Thank you. That's a really good way to put it. Everything's going mostly okay. We're here. We're good. So, cries and Canadian airfare prices. Short version is none of it's good right now. There's no good. Are you and Mike talking Lamy Dark Lilac tomorrow? How about we talk Lamy Dark Lilac right now? Let's do it. All right, chat. Are we ready? We ready to actually have a show today? Dutch build platypus with the 7 months of subbing. Let's go. I was very paranoid this time around, making sure my seatbelt was on at all times. Yeah, I just traditionally keep it on. I loosen it to the max, so I actually don't feel it. So maybe I would still get sucked out. Yep. Yeah, let's start the show. Boom. All right. So, excuse me. I started getting emails yesterday. So we've talked about the Lamy releases, right? So the new stuff, they're actually becoming available now. Rewiz, do you have the new ink yet? So the question is the new Lamy ink to match? So they're doing the matching inks, Pink Cliff, Violet, Blackberry. Is the new ink color the old Lamy Dark Lilac? So if you're not familiar with Lamy Dark Lilac, it was one of the most popular inks they've created in a while. It's one of the most sought after special edition inks that Lamy has made. And there's a couple of questions out there because of things like this. So if you go on the German site and you click on the purple one for the Blackberry, it says Dark Lilac on it. So this is one of the questions that's come up, right? And then Apple Boom has a weird product description here. Mike did the test. Yeah, it's not the same. It doesn't look the same. Like just in the swatches, it doesn't look at all the same to me. Like, it's pretty clear it's not the same ink. So I think it's a fake conspiracy. Apple Bloom is weird in general. Yeah, this is a weird sentence. So the long, the short version long or the long version short, it's not Lamy Dark Lilac. Not even the swatches look like it. So this is the color right here. That looks nothing like Lamy Dark Lilac. I heard from someone at the show that it's not the same, but Lamy plans on re-releasing Lamy Dark Lilac this year. Interesting. What's the paper at the bottom of the Lamy ink bottles? It is an ink blotter paper to wipe off the nib after you fill the ink. Are the Safaris matte or glossy? One of each. Oh, here's a swatch picture. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So, not the same. Not the same. Apple Bloom site drives me crazy. Yeah, that's a weird sentence. So, I think it just got everyone all spun up because it's happened before, right? That's the bigger question. That's why this becomes a question, is because it's happened before. What was it? Pacific Blue was the same as turquoise. Exactly the same. 100% the same. This is also, speaking of this topic, is why I never recommend hoarding inks, because companies can just remake a previous ink. Like, you shouldn't be paying like stupid amount of monies for Lamy Dark Lilac, right? Just use it, enjoy it, and then when it's done, then maybe you'll get another chance. But you don't need to be spending $80 to $200 on a bottle of Lamy Dark Lilac, right? So so that is always my biggest recommendation, is to never hoard inks. I mean, buy a couple of bottles when they're new if you think you're going to like it, but don't go chasing aftermarket inks. Except for EOC. What's EOC? Everyone should have two, which is irrational. What is EOC? Regardless, I'm holding Cheerio Water Bus. Facts. Here's another image of Lamy. This is nothing like Dark Lilac to me. Emerald of Chivor? Really? Is that one like a sought after ink now? Emerald of Chivor? I didn't know that. So yeah. So here's the for the pens. Goulet shared the new pens next to others in the same color family. Nice. Emerald of Chicken. Yeah. So this is the Pink Cliff ink. I thought Emerald of Chivor was still available, no? So these inks are pretty okay. Okay. How close is Diamine Imperial Purple to Lamy Dark Lilac? I don't know. You could probably pull that up on Mountain of Ink, and I bet Kelly has a thing. Why is it called Pink Cliff but it's blue? Great question. I don't know. Where's the picture? Yeah, I guess because it just falls. I wish they did a dark color and a bright color. Some retailers are saying that the new Dark Lilac is different from Violet Blackberry. I think the bigger question, Mafia Geek, is what retailers are saying that Dark Lilac is going to exist. Are retailers saying that Dark Lilac's coming, like Toasty Treat was saying? That's my question. But yeah, I wish they would have done a blue ink and a pink ink, or a purple ink and a pink ink. Yeah, the new Dark Lilac is not Violet Blackberry. Yeah, these are different. Looks like Violet Blackberry is shiny and Pink Cliff is matte, as far as the images go. Whoops. Can y'all confirm that? Has anyone seen the pens in person? But it looks like the images, the blue ones, the Pink Cliffs are matte, and the Violet Blackberries are glossy. It looks like to me. European retailers are saying Dark Lilac is coming. Do you have a link? Does anyone have a pre-sale for that, Mafia Geek? That would be very cool if it actually existed, like a pre-sale link. I've seen them in person, and yes, the purple is glossy. Thank you. It looks, the way the images look, it looks. These are great, so I've ordered all of it. I just don't have it yet, so probably be in next week. Yeah, they're on Jet Pens. Yeah, that's where I ordered literally everything from Jet. I ordered one of everything and 2 of each of the inks from Jet Pens, so I'll probably have mine in a week or so. So Apple Boom has a Dark Lilac ink. But see, why that looks like the Violet Blackberry ink. See, this is the link I had earlier. Read that sentence out loud. Stilo and Stile rep said it was different. There have been no swatches from the 2024 alleged LDL. So the Lamy Dark Lilac ink bottle will only be produced in 2020. This special color is made in combination with the Lamy Safari 2024 Violet Blackberry. I mean, if that's some information to go off of, I need to take more acid or do more drugs or something. Like I don't know. Cult Pens has it up. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Mimo. The color of that cap is different from the Blackberry cap. Oh, I think you're right. Is it though? I mean, that just looks like lighting to me. Do I have some more? So that's Dark Lilac. This is Lamy's Dutch site, German site. That says when I click it, it says Dark Lilac. You can ask on Thursday. So this is Violet Blackberry. I mean, that looks like it could be lighting to me. Dutch Lilac, sure, play the gay card. Dutch Lilac would be a great color. I think drugs will only make it more confusing. Do you think? Because I feel like it would help in this situation. My guess is that Lamy considered re-releasing LDL for these pens, and they decided not to, but some European distributor got wires crossed and told retailers it was coming. I don't expect this ink to exist, and we're all going to end up with refunds. Okay, so what you're saying, Evan, which I misconstrued, you're saying you ordered a product with a product description of Lamy Dark Lilac. That's the part that I've missed. Okay. So, you are able to order a bottle of Lamy Dark Lilac. Okay, that actually helps put some of the things together. More coffee, my God. I'm only drinking water this morning and I'm freezing. When we're going to do a giveaway here in a second, I'm going to go get a jacket or something because I'm cold. I'm in shorts and a shirt today, which is fine. It's going to be like 60s and sunny, but I'm drinking ice water and I'm freezing. If, like me, you just like the bright sections, you can buy a regular section on Van Ness for the Safari. Anyone emailed these retailers to clarify and received a response? Rivas was talking about Stilo and Stile. 60s, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Weather's beautiful here right now. 60s and sunny. Shorts weather. Ice water means more toilet visits. I mean, you gotta stay hydrated. Hydration's important. Conspiracy theory, Lamy sewed mass confusion. Well, I mean, it's listed on Lamy's site. So this is the Lamy US site, Violet Blackberry, right here. Okay. Then if you go to the Lamy German site, oh, where is it? Dang it, oh, here it is. This one is Dark Lilac. No offense, but Lamy Dark Lilac is not all that. Oh, yeah, we don't even need to have no offense to that one. Like, it's just, yeah, people like different things. So yeah, this one on Lamy's German site is Dark Lilac. All right, I need to do this. We can continue doing this all day, but I think we'll just talk in circles, which is going to make it a really difficult podcast topic tomorrow. I don't know that I'm going to. We're going to mention it tomorrow. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on it because it's. Are Lamy bottles good? They seem like they belong in a special holder. I don't know how to say whether something's good or not. They're perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good ink bottle. I like Lamy's ink bottles. They're weird. When you take off the bottom section, they look funny. They're like a spinning top. I think they're great looking, but like, are they good? I don't know how to answer that. All right, we need to do a giveaway because I need a jacket. I don't even know what I'm giving them. Oh, is Jesse here? Is Jesse here today? I don't know if Jesse's here. Jesse's a West Coast fam. We got a mystery box, chat. We got a mystery box from our friend Jesse. I'm just giving them a shout out just in case they're paying attention here. Maybe they're up early. Check this out. We're gonna do a mystery giveaway. I was just thinking, like, what do I have for giveaways? And then I remembered while I was gone last week, we got a mystery box. Brad, did you see Monteverde Espresso Ritma? No, but if you have a link, I'll take a look at it. So I'm gonna read this letter. Look what we got. We got mystery gifts. So I'm just going to pick one randomly. There's no way I could get y'all to pick. Do you want me to put numbers on them and you pick like which number? Or should I just pick a random one? While y'all think about that, if I should number them and you choose a number. Or, let me just pick a random one. Yeah. Brad, number one, Jesse has amazing handwriting. Brad, the time has finally come. Really, I just finally got my act together to contribute to a Twitch Chaos giveaway. I hope this assortment of stationery goods finds their way into the home of fellow stationery addicts and lovingly put to the use they deserve. On another note, thank you so much for all you do for this community, for connecting us. Oh, that's nice. And creating a safe space for us to just be. So grateful for you. Thank you, Jesse. Love you, Jesse. Thank you so much. We'll have to, I don't think Jesse's in the chat today, so we'll have to have a reminder when they come back, when they pop in. They're not in here that much, but they rule. So thank you, Jesse. That was super sweet. Okay, what did we decide? Random chaos remains numbers. Does that mean no? So random. Okay. So we'll go with random. So, all right. Let's do this. I don't know how do I pick it random. Yeah, I think it's got to be random, right? So we're just going to pick that one. And we don't open it here, chat. So we don't open this on stream. So we send it to the winner. So this is the first. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So I'll like do one a day for the next several streams. So when I get these, we don't do more than one chaos a day. So we're going to put those back in there. So if you've never been here for a chaos giveaway, I send it like this to the winner. None of us knows what it is, okay? And then the winner can, if they remember, they can tell us what it is once they open it. But this is super fun. Thank you again, Jesse. You're the best. All right, so let's set this up, and then I need to go get a jacket. Reset. All right, so chaos. Yeah, this washi tape is neat. It's full of bees. Could be. All right. Exclamation point raffle. This giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. Boy, the last 2 Pen Addict winners on the blog have been in Spain and Israel. So we are running worldwide here, chat. So while y'all do this, I'm going to go refill my water and put on a jacket because I'm cold. Be right back. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? My wife's making fun of my cardigan. I know, right? My It's a beautiful day. I can't help but sing it. Where's the bow tie? I can tie a bow tie. It's been a long time. Old man cardigan. I thought my wife, I almost had to like perform CPR. She almost passed out when I opened this up the other day. All right, is this closed? Yeah. I know, she was hating on it. You know what? The more I wore it, she's like, I guess you're right. It's kind of cute. So it's the perfect cold weather item. Does it have pockets? Yeah. It's got pockets. Cardigan's the only thing I'd swap a hoodie for. Yeah. I like it. Brad, have you tried Kimberly's Kaweco Kakamori hack? I haven't, because I don't think I have one of those clutch pencils. Patagonia? No, the opposite. What's the opposite to Patagonia? Does anyone know? All right, let's pick a winner. Costco, really close. Amazon Basics. Amazon Basics. Because I didn't know if I'd like it. I'll get a nice one if I end up liking it, but I wanted a cheap one to see if I would like it. I've never had one, so I wanted to see if I'd like it. So this is the tester, and if I do like it, I will get Trump sneakers. Jesus. So yeah. Oh yeah, I should get some Werthers to put in there. I don't think we have any. All right, let's pick this winner. All right, this is the Chaos from Toby just tried to jump on the couch and then Shine. Yeah, that's actually probably the legit opposite. Who won? We're about to find out. Let's pick a winner. Maradu77. Maradu, are you here in chat? Are you a first-time winner? A lot of these fun Chaos ones do tend to go to first-time winners. We have a lot of first-time winners for Chaos ones, which are pretty funny. Maradu, are you a first-time winner or like a second-time winner maybe? Do you recall? First-time winners deserve surprises? Yeah, for sure. Maybe third? Really? I don't know why I'm blanking on that. Awesome. Did you try the Sailor Dip pins with the food item? Yeah, I'll link my review here in a second. All right, Maradu. Email me your shipping address. Tell me you won Chaos number 1. Okay, there's that pin you were talking about. All right, let me pull this link up. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so I'm just going to write on here. Where did that go? If you will, Maradu, will you tell me you won Chaos number 1? And tell me your Twitch name would be great. I'm going to put Chaos number 1 on here. Okay. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Because, I mean, not that I'm going to misplace it, but I like to have some notes there. All right, let me do this. Oh, man. It's about to be some borking. All right, let me find this link real quick. All right. So who was asking? All right, so there is the Hokoro. This is the Fude nib I did a review on. I really like this nib. It's been fun. It's fun to use. Excuse me. I thought other people shipped you stuff. Maybe those weren't gifts giveaways. Oh, were you talking to Ferret? God, my throat is really scratchy this morning. So yeah, there's that link. Also, I'll look at that in a sec. Let's see. We also have, let me put that in the back there. This week's giveaway on the blog is the Namisu pencil that I've reviewed recently. So we're giving that away this week on the blog, which is fun. So go, did I put the link in there? Yep. So go enter that if you want to win this pencil. I also reviewed that recently. It's a really fun pencil. It's just not for me. I probably won't use it that much, even though it looks sick. It looks amazing. All right. So then Slumberland asked if I had seen this pen. I had not. This looked like a Faber-Castell to me. What? Where are my alerts? Bro, where are my alerts? Sergeant Story, 25 gifted subs. Toby didn't like when I did that. Sorry, bud. Sergeant Story, thank you so much for the 25. Man, the alerts weren't on. This is lame. Lame. Sergeant Story, thank you so much. Yeah, for that price, that's a pretty good looking pen. I like the color. I like the shape. I like that Faber-Castell looking design too. So yeah, that looks good. Looks good to me. Sergeant Story, thank you so much. Y'all enjoy your gifted subs. Give Sergeant Story a shout out. That really caught me off guard because I guess on this page that I'm on, so like each little scene has all the buttons for everything, right? And on this scene showing y'all like a website, the alert box wasn't turned on. So lame. No alert, start shaking pen. Thank you, Sergeant Story. I really, really appreciate you. I'm sorry we're not getting 25 alerts of shaky pen and Monteverdi nibs are not all that great. I mean, traditionally, they've been hit or miss from hearing from a lot of people. I don't know. Is that current? Is that the current state as well? Right? I haven't tried one in a while, but I feel like for $40, that's not bad. So, are these? Okay. So the green, the black. Man, these look. That especially looks like a Faber-Castell. The shaking you just did, I'm glad I did it on the small screen, so we can't get a really good. Can't really get a good clip of that. I gave up on Monteverdi because of the nibs. Yeah. Who consistently makes great nibs? God. Pilot's the answer. I was trying to think, was there an answer to that question? It's Pilot. Pilot consistently makes great nibs. Steel, gold, any size, it's Pilot. I gave up on Monteverdi after the section on one pen dissolved. I might not own a Monteverdi pen just because they just don't really do it for me. Diplomat steel nibs are the goat for me. Yeah, but those are Yovo, I believe, right? So, which is good. Like but I can't even say Yovo. Hey, thank you, Sergeant Story. I appreciate it. Sorry we didn't get the alerts, but y'all give Sergeant Story a shout out. Check out your emotes, and I'm not going to do the dance again because then y'all will copy it. Very well tuned Yovo. Yeah, so Diplomat and Leonardo, the Yovo nibs, like they do good work on those. Kaveika with some of their nibs without the tine slit. Yeah, Kaveika was definitely not going to make the list. Diplomat are made by Yovo to Diplomat specs. I wonder if they asked for like a firmer nib because they are so flipping good. Does anyone have a bad nib story for either Sailor or Platinum? I think Platinum's more consistent than Sailor. I think Sailor, I've had some scratchy nibs. Nothing egregious. Mike has a bad Platinum nib story. Mike's Platinum nib, I guess there's no other way to say it than broke. I was gonna say chipped, but like one of the tines basically like fell off. Brad, please dance. Y'all are just baiting me now to clip it. The tipping fell off. Yeah, like on half of the tine. Spontaneously disassembled. Exactly. So it was bad. The Diplomat Magnum is really soft. I haven't tried one of the newest ones. So yeah, I guess I'd have to answer Pilot. Oh, what was this that someone sent me this link? Oh yes, so this is what I've been asking for years. So we'll have to see if Michelle will send me some of these. But Mormon's finally making a hardcover notebook. I hope these are as good as the rest of their product lineup. So this is great. I actually should probably make a note to share that on the podcast, because if these come out I hope they don't screw it up. Like I'm gonna say like they can't screw it up, but I mean we've seen companies do it before, but these could be exceptional. So I hope they're good. I've been asking for this for years. Don't buy more notebooks. Use the ones you have. Repeat as needed. Snemacine Journal Notebook is a 20th anniversary limited edition product. This will probably... this has to be like... I mean, certainly they're going to continue this on, right? How difficult is it to put a hardcover on a notebook? Paper is not easy. I mean, technically, sure. But paper is one of the most challenging products to make. I'd argue even more so than a lot of pens. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So yeah. What do you think of the price of the Sailor Ringless Galaxy 1911 with the 21K nib? I think it's the best price Sailor on the market. They did a really good job on those prices. So, yeah, I look forward to these. 120. Wow, that looks thick. 90 GSM paper, 120 pages. These look thick. We'll see. Finally using my Masubis this year. I have like 3 Masubis I gotta get through. Is the 21K worth it? I mean, it's softer. I think Sailor's 21K nibs, I'm not gonna say they're better than the 14K. I don't know. I just like the size of them, right? They're a larger nib. But I love my 14K Sailor nibs. Is it worth it? Is the price on that pen is cheaper than the 14K 1911s. 21K are hard. I think most Sailor nibs are pretty firm. My D&D campaign is now on its second Masubi of session notes. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, 90 is thick for Moramon. Yeah, look at that second picture. We'll see. We'll see. So, I have a Sailor 14K that is better than the Sailor EF 14K. Weirder consistency. Yeah, that's why I didn't vote Sailor for like the best nibs. Or the most consistent nibs. There is some some discrepancies in some of Sailor's stuff. Sailor nib on my Peerless Vader is my only Sailor nib I like. Yeah. And the Sailor's steel nibs are poopy dipes. Going back to the Lamy ink topic, here's a stupid conspiracy theory. Lamy created the whole LDL possible to relaunch mystery themselves, deliberately distract from the fact that they just put out a blue ink with pink in its name, which we should all be dragging them for. We did mention that. That did come up slightly, but yes. Brad, do you know what converter I can use with my Y Studio pen? So they take standard international converters. Which pen do you have? Do you have a resin one by chance? Did you see the Sailor Ninja pens? Yeah, they look good. I think I might actually have to break moratorium to talk about the Sailor Ninja pens. Heaven forbid they only release one though. I thought they don't all work with resin. You can find them. So they changed the resin. So that's why I asked if you had a resin one, Sammy. The original batch of resin Y Studio fountain pens did not fit the metal sleeve on the converters, but then they theoretically adjusted that size. So I had to use like a skinnier one. Brad, do you have a Y Studio rollerball and FP? Can you check out the sessions can be swapped? I think I've given away all my rollerballs. I certainly don't have a rollerball handy if I even have one. Oh, you got a converter. Ferret faucet, nice. SD Redneck 11 months. Brad, fix your alerts. Boom. See, it's on this scene. This scene it was set. Schmidt K2 versus K5. Yeah. But apparently they modified that because it was a mistake. But I don't know. I can't confirm that. Starting to feel sleepy. Could it be the cardigan? I'm not sleepy, but my fingers are cold. I'm sitting over here like this. What else do y'all want to talk about today? I got plenty of time to chill here for a little bit. The cardigan feels like you need gray hair. It's coming. I mean, I shaved the beard. Like, the beard looks terrible right now because it's so thin. I shaved it too low. The gray is coming. Largest capacity available converter. I mean, Pilot's Con 70 is a basic one. Then there's other, like, I don't know, the Twisby one is pretty good. Has a large capacity, but it only kind of fits the Twisby's, like the Twisby swipe. So some people are making some things around the Twisby. How's your father-in-law? Better. So he's at home, which is good, but still a road to travel, right? So, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you asking. The Con 4000 we invented that's in the mystery box. Yeah, this is a converter in here. This is a Con 4000. Excuse me. Jinhao Dado proprietary converter. That thing is absurdly large. Just got to work, so couldn't post earlier, but the big confusion around the Dark Lilac is someone in Slack got a response from CLA saying that Lamy is releasing 3 inks, Pink Cliff, Violet Blackberry, and Dark Lilac. Did you ever remember to find where you got your custom Hanko stamp made from? I did not. I got my laptop right here, though. Let me see if I can find it real quick. God, that's going to be an old email. Let me see if I can find it. It was some pretty generic stamp maker. The biggest converter is a Diamine ink bottle. If you own that one pen that fits them. Yeah, maybe you can get some of those Opus ones. If you need large ink capacity, you should not be looking at a converter pen, right? If large ink capacity is one of your priorities, you should be looking at a different type of pen, eyedropper, mainly. So, just a thought. All right. I'm not going to spend much time on this, but I will see if I can find this stamp. Let's see. Okay. It was really, really fast. So here's two. We'll put two sites in here. Because someone asked this question and I sent them the link, and at some point the link changed, but it looks like it's existing now. All right. All right, so that's one. And then all right, so those are the two. It looks like I used C symbol originally. Oh, yeah, so it is moved to Art Chops. Okay, so they have a link on their site, artchops.com. Artchops.com is what you want to use. So, yeah, it redirects to Art Chops. Is that a sweater vest? No, it's a cardigan. Large capacity is why my palette 823 is already in rotation. It's definitely not a Cosby sweater. There are no roofies in the pockets. It's a Mr. Rogers sweater. That's more my speed. This is a very mature look for you. It's I was cold, man. Cold. Want to explore 26 months of subbing. This was the easiest thing I could put on. There's not leather patches on the elbows. This is the easiest thing I could put on with the shirt I had on. I didn't want to change my shirt and put on like a sweatshirt, like a pullover sweatshirt. So we went with this. Only if I was wearing slippers. Brad fact. I hate slippers. So there you go. There's your Brad fact for the day. Yeah, exactly, Alan. It's going to be mid-60s today. That's why I didn't wear like a sweatshirt or a hoodie or something. Professor Downing is TA Toby. Yeah, the TA is taking a nap right now. Although he heard me and is now kind of looking at me. So yeah. The stream should either begin or end with Brad facts. I don't have that many facts. I probably do if I thought about it, but I've never thought about it. But yeah. Easiest thing I could put on sounds like something us older guys say. Yeah. It has made me warm. I have warmed up. My hands are freezing, though. I've already drank the second bottle of water because I guess I haven't talked that much in the past 2 weeks, like on stream and stuff. So I've already gone through a second bottle of water. Are you using your Smand? I took it off my desk because I rearranged the desk, so I'm not using it that much. But it still contains like the marker pens and stuff. It doesn't contain anything new. But it's like where my highlighters and stuff would go. Will Toby get a cardigan too? No, but Toby does have a sweater. Let's see what's in the Smand. I need to get some more Smands to give away. This one's seen some, it's got good platinum carbon coloration on it. So this is mostly like markers and highlighters. Wait, I just heard a bubbling. Fudo, thank you for the follow. So we keep our loose rulers in here. Traveler's brass ruler. I don't like this one that much, the High Tide. Is this High Tide? Yeah, High Tide clip ruler. It's fine. I just bent it though, picking it up, so it's pretty lame. So then everything else is a highlighter or like a fine liner, right? So Pentel Fit Line, I do like these highlighters. These are pretty cool. They have a highlighter tip and then a marker tip. I mostly like them because they're the right like color. They're not too dark. So minty green, pink, purple. So those are for when I need highlighters. Then we have our Secure Pigment Microns. I think this is a sepia one. Yeah, brown. This is an 05 brown. This is an 03 black. That is in the sleeve. I can't really recommend this sleeve. It's kind of expensive. I mean, the Micron's not the best barrel in the world, but there's something about like seeing these like tacky Micron barrels that's kind of good looking, right? Oh, Mike, I got something to show Inkdependence Mike. He approves. I'll show you that next. Then we have our Copic multi-liners, an orange and a black, an 03 and an 035. And then our Kuritakis, 2 05s. They're both black. So yeah, that's all that's in this man right now. All right, Mike, are you paying attention? I already told you I bought this. So I don't think I've shown it on stream. This was going to go to LA with me. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I got a new backpack for this year. So this is the Evergoods Civic Half Zip 22L in orange. But I was excited to use it to go to LA. But I haven't really used it yet. So this is my new. Yep, that was the What's in My Smand. It doesn't change much. I had a bunch of gel pens in there too. I took all them out for now. So this was half off on Evergoods. Or it was a bunch of percentage off. Like I got it for very inexpensive. I think because of the color, right? Which is obviously my color. The color is a feature for me, right? It's a very Brad bag. Exactly. And I was like, yes, I'll have the orange one that's on sale. So yeah. Wearing that cardigan, I feel like I need to call you Mr. Pen Addict. I wouldn't complain. All right. I think we're going to do another giveaway. Then I'm going to wrap it. I'm having a tough time talking today. Congrats. I love it. I love the CHZ22. Yeah. Bag twin. Nice. So yeah, I guess I take 1 week off of streaming. And then all of a sudden I can't talk. And this has only come up since I've started the stream, which means it's just from talking too much. And I've drank 2 bottles of water already. So, all right, let's do a giveaway. What if we had Delty make you a Giants man with backpack straps? Oh, we may not end the stream yet. Updates. Let's do a giveaway. Then I'll keep talking because I have something I want to share. Something I worked on last week while I wasn't streaming. All right, hang on. Let's do a giveaway. Do we have any Mormon stuff to give away? Since we were talking about them earlier. We have a small... What is this? What do y'all think this is? Should we give this away? Whatever it is. I like the color of your cardigan, gray, blue with the hint of green. I guess it's just like charcoal. Update theory, Rickshaw, Brasstown, and PA backclap. I wish. No, but that's on the list. I haven't worked on that. I genuinely don't know what this is. But it's not just the cover. It feels like something else is in it. It does look Travelers or E, but there's literally no label on here. But it's thicker than just a cover. Like it's probably a Traveler something, but we're not going to do a chaos giveaway on this one. Yeah, if there's cash in it, I'm going to keep the cash. I really don't know what this... Oh, shit. Excuse me. Damn. Okay. This is a sick giveaway. Oh, it's blue? Whoa. I didn't know I had this, chat. Well, this is a good way to take a week off, right? We need some Clay Davis in here. Shit. Okay, I was very wrong. Mercy. Let's do it, chat. This is how we roll. Bruh. How did this even get in there? I don't even recall ever having this. Okay. Traveler's Notebook Blue. Sweet. All right. It's on, chat, as the kids say. It is on. All right, let me get my... All right. Traveler's Notebook in blue, chat. This is what we're doing. This is how we roll around here. Isn't it funny how I just grabbed something from the bottom of the stack, had no idea what it was. Wow. Big giveaway right now. All right, exclamation point raffle. Y'all might have put it in too early. I don't know why y'all were raffling early. Exclamation point raffle for this Traveler's Notebook in blue. Beautiful, unused, unmarked, full size, fancy pants Traveler's Notebook. Oh, that was in the bag. The bag was on the inside. The bot should punish those who spoke too early. Maybe. So we put this in the bag. That's how it stays unscratched. Okay, got it. Sick. Who knows what you'll find, chat? Who knows what you will find at Casa de Pen Addict? Boom. It really is the Icebox of Happiness, yeah. I'm going to write on this cover, too. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. This is one of the fun things that I get to do, right? Like, clearly, I ordered this at some point in time for a giveaway because I was never going to use it. I'm not in the Traveler system right now, but I love the Traveler system. Anytime you get an snap moment from Brad, you know it's a good one. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm still like, I don't ever recall this existing in the Pen Addict workspace. But here it is. No cap. What's up, Nomadic? All right, so what I was going to tell y'all, I started working on my collaborations that I said I was going to work on this year. So the things I have active insofar as I'm having email back and forths are with Retro 51. We are on the way as far as a going back and forth. Ebbett's flannel for a hat, yes, that is going back and forth. The ink I have only sent the email on, and I have not heard back, but I've only tried one company so far. And I think that's it. Oh, and I did send an email for like a mug thermos type of thing, and that one was a no-go on the first email. So we'll work on that. So I'm gonna keep once I get further along, we'll see. Again, this is all stuff that could not happen just as easy as it could happen, but we're in process with Retro and Ebbett's flannel. When I get an answer from an ink company, I will let you know, but I'm not gonna bother saying who I've sent an email to until I get a response. And then the mugs and thermoses, I have a different one I need to get to. Because the first one was a no. That's where we're at right now. So need a super groove grip. Email me, Sioli-san. I don't know if I have. I don't know if we have any in stock. I mean, I definitely Don't have one available, but I don't know if we have any parts for those. If we have parts, I could see what we could do, but I need an email to actually remember. New t-shirt coming soon. If I ever do like a clothing thing, like a hat's easy because that's a small quantity thing. But if I ever do like shirts and hoodies, I'm going to go through like a Cotton Bureau type of thing. I do not want to ship shirts and hoodies. That has been one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Thank you so much for the plotter accessories. Glad you got them, Needle Girl. Have fun. So yeah, I do want to do new t-shirts, hoodies, like some of the basic stuffs. Check out Fourth Wall. Okay. But yeah, if I do like clothing or gear, I will not handle that stuff personally. The hats are fine. Hats would be fine. Regarding LA show, got to chat with Joey again. Yeah, he texted me when he thought I was coming still. So I'm glad he made it out. PA orange cardigan. I'm going to regret this cardigan, aren't I? I remember that Retro 51 was closing. Then I fell off the Stationery planet for 6 months, and now they're fine. What's the short version? The short version is they sold it to some people who have done a really good job with it, honestly. Like, the owner was retiring, basically. The original owner was probably like in his 70s. He was just done. He was retiring. And was just going to shut it down. Didn't really feel like selling it. Then they found a good steward of the brand so far. What size is your cardigan? XL. It's literally just an Amazon Basics XL. What was I writing down? Oh, Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall. Okay, I'll look at that. But yeah, if I do swag, I'm going to get some new logos design. New logo design. A group of 3 guys brought it. Was it 3 or 4? 3? 3, I think. Panatic Joy Division Retro. God, I wish. We would get sued for that, I'm sure. 3. All right, let's pick a winner of this, and then we can talk about this some more. Are they paying attention? Whoa, they're paying attention. Whoa. It's been forever since Slumberland's won a... You've actually won a giveaway, right? Slumberland Studio? I don't think this is your first time, but it's certainly been a while. You're here. You're here. Awesome. Awesome. Really awesome. You think 2? Gotcha. It's been a while. Can I write your name on the box? Well, you will put this to good use, I know. Yahoo! That has been a while. All right, I'm going to write your name on the box. There we go. All right, email me your I almost said not shipping. I was reading other things in here. Email me your shipping address, and I'll get this out this week. Wow, pretty cool. Very cool, very cool. Yo, you're very welcome. Sheesh. Nice. Oh, I'm excited about this one. That's cool. Okay. All right, I'm out of my second thing of water, so... Will do, Fred. Now you have to draw me in a cardigan. That would be terrible. Just make sure... I should have just ordered a red cardigan. Fred doesn't swear. I know. I'm the anti-Fred. I'm the anti-Fred. Okay, so that's what I wanted to update y'all on was my collaboration. So, not streaming and having some extra time last week, I finally got on the horse and started to work on my collab stuff. So that's where we're at. Lots of work to do on that front, though. We're very, very much on the front end of what we need to do. All right. What else do we need to talk about today, chat? Because I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. Apparently I need to give my voice a rest. Who knew that was even a thing? Last thing we'll talk about. What's up, Scott? Did you know I just grabbed this? Like, I don't understand how that happens. I was going to say the last thing I was going to talk about was this pen. And here comes the Skogsy. So, we share preliminary designs on cap. Once I get a sign off. But yeah, we can do that later this week. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a go. Holy cow, they're expensive, but that's okay. Like, if you know, that's one of the deals. Like, if you know, and like the price is okay. But is it a non-baseball cap? No, it is a very baseball cap. So the only update I was going to give y'all on this, we chose the Kaweco Paradise Blue ink cartridge for this. That ink sucked, so I changed it. That's the only update. So that ink would never dry in this cartridge. So the Kaweco Paradise Blue. Maybe it was just it could just be like old cartridges, right? Like my cartridges could have been pretty old. The color was good, but I had a real problem with it. I know. It was very strange. So I emptied this out, cleaned it out, and I put in the Colorverse Dragon. So I just syringe cleaned that Kaweco Paradise Blue cartridge and inked it up with the Colorverse Year of the Dragon, which actually matches it pretty well. I also changed the nib. Does a Shone Monarch nib fit that baby Saguaro? It should, right? Any number 6? Yeah, beat it up. Yeah, for sure. So the other thing I did is I had the stock EF Yovo nib in here. I changed it out for one with a little bit of a grind on it, like a little bit of a cursive italic grind on it. So it's in much better shape than it is right now, although it hasn't started writing yet. I just swapped out the nib, right? So I kept the feed. In there. I just pulled the nib. I just swapped out the nib. So I just did that. So it's just now starting to write. So it's got a little bit of shape to it now, but it just hadn't started flowing yet as well. So it's a more sheeny ink, which is funny that the Kaweco would never dry, and I chose a sheeny ink, but this ink has dried pretty well so far. So there it goes. Anyway, that was all I was going to say. Is I had a crazy time with Paradise Blue, which, listening to y'all, is kind of an outlier. So it could just be my older cartridges. I'll show y'all. That's not bleed through. That's how wet it still was when I thought it was dry. That's not bleed through from the other side. That's from touching the page. It was pretty bad. So I got rid of it. Like, I didn't think I needed to blot it because it looked dry and it was still just kind of, it was more like goopy. So anyway, that's about it. I haven't had that like through this whole time with that notebook on that Tomoe River paper. Yeah, like it didn't look like it needed blotting. That's the kicker. So there you go. All right, let me put this back in here. All right. Any last minute chat? So tomorrow, let's do a little schedule and then I'm going to wrap it up. So tomorrow, regularly scheduled programming. We'll have a podcast in the morning and then a stream post-podcast. We are not streaming on Thursday because I have a dentist appointment. I got to get a cavity filled. First time in probably, I don't know, more than 20 years or so that I have to get a cavity. So I don't want to, I know my mouth will be numb. I'm not going to want to deal with streaming later on Thursday. So we're just going to take Thursday off of streaming. So, but otherwise we're pretty much back to normal at this point as far as the schedule goes. At least for the foreseeable future, for the next month or so, we should have a pretty regular schedule going on. So, lesson learned, always blot. I know. Learned the hard way, but I could not believe how bad it was. Like, that wasn't even like a regular, like, I didn't just write it and then turn the page, right? So, like, I'm pretty good about letting ink dry without even blotting. So that made me mad enough to get rid of the ink. So there you go. All right, who can we raid today? Who have we seen the longest? Take care you don't get ink stains on the cardigan. I mean, I think that's a bonus if you do get ink stains on the cardigan. I wouldn't have any problem with that. Would not have a problem. I haven't had a new cavity in a while, but I've had old fillings that need replacing. Yeah, like I've had other teeth things going on, but I haven't had a cavity in literal decades. Who should we raid? I'm looking to see if there's anyone new we should raid. We got all our good friends with we can raid. I'm just seeing if there's anything else happening. What else is happening out there? I haven't done enough stream browsing. Eric's drawing. Yeah, I see Eric. I was thinking probably StreamScribe today because I've done Eric more recent than StreamScribe. I try to just kind of rotate as much as I can. I'm always up for new people too. Just double checking any journaling action going on out there. No, nothing I can really see. All right, well, let's go hang. What's StreamScribe doing? All right, we'll do StreamScribe. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to Carlo, who is the StreamScribe. Thank y'all for hanging out. It is glad to be back, for sure. Oh wow, they've changed. Shocking, Twitch has changed the back end again. I have no. Wow, so strange. All right, so we'll go see Carlo. Y'all have a great day. Hey, thanks for being here after a sudden week off. Glad my father-in-law is doing better. I appreciate all the kind words. Yeah, it's a process, but we're in it now and feeling pretty good about it. And we're back to work, back to normal. Thank you, No Medic. I am going to go have a cough drop, I think. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 11:30ish after the podcast. Be there in your old man sweaters. Bye.